Hello everyone, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. In this video, we're going to talk about the new multi-network access feature that's going to be made available from US Mobile, expected February 13, 2025. As of right now, we're expected the release on this day. This could change. Sometimes US Mobile pushes these features back, but as of right now, that's what we're going for. So in this video, we're going to talk about exactly what the multi-network access provides, how it works. We're going to talk about the cost. And then we're going to talk about why someone like you and me might want access to this feature. Now, let's be clear. It is a feature. It is an add-on, considered an add-on, according to US Mobile. You'll pay an additional fee for it to add to an existing plan. But before we dive into that, what exactly does this service do? What it does is it allows you to use two networks, just like when you had dual SIM and you had two networks on one phone. The difference here is that when you used to do it that way, you could have two different networks and two different plans from two different companies. Let's say you had T-Mobile postpaid and maybe you had Free Up, which is basically AT&T. Different plan, less features than what T-Mobile postpaid has, but the reliability service of, say, AT&T network versus T-Mobile's. In this case, you basically have two carriers and one plan. All your features are going to be exactly the same according to US Mobile. So if you have a dynamite built plan from US Mobile, you have all those perks and features, all the add-ons and everything that you can dream of. But for some reason you want to switch networks, maybe you don't want to use AT&T right now because it's not working well for you, or vice versa, T-Mobile, you can switch. All your features are exactly the same. So this is a big plus. They're saying you control the network. Basically, if you know you're going to an area where one of these services don't work, one of these carriers, you can just simply switch. That's it. All your features remain intact. And one thing that US Mobile points out, which couldn't be more true, and it's something that a lot of people need to realize, is that no network is perfect. It doesn't matter what anyone tells you. You're going to find yourself in a situation where one of the big three carriers is not having a good day. It's not perfect in that area for whatever reason. They didn't build out right. Maybe you're in a building where density is too strong. There's, failed construction, things in the way, whatever it is, right? Maybe there's blockage where cell sites are built and it's not the carrier's fault. It could just be how the building construction was done, which is making it harder for access to get through. Maybe one of the other carriers might perform a little bit better. It's just how it is. Maybe the cell sites are in a better position to how that building was built, right? Further from certain obstacles that are blocking it. This is possible. We've seen this. This is where this can come in handy. And then when you leave that area where service is not well, you can switch back to which, let's say, for me, an instance, T-Mobile, I do find that in buildings tends to be a little bit less reliable. So if I know this, if I'm going into, say, an elevator where I feel T-Mobile tends to be the least reliable, I can switch to, say, Verizon, or I can switch to AT&T, whichever second network I choose. And then when I leave that building, or even the elevator where I may feel like T-Mobile's coverage is a little bit better on an actual floor where there's windows, then I can switch back, and then that's it. So this is where this is cool. So US Mobile will be running a free trial up until March 31st, allowing users to get accustomed to the features, get a vibe for it, see if it's something that they want, toggle between networks, get an experience. In that time, I guess they'll be getting feedback, taking surveys, whatever it is that they may be doing to see if people even like it, if it's worth it. But after March 31st, it looks like they'll be charging $15. So as of now, that is what the cost would be. So they're saying you'll get expanded global reach with this as well. They're saying this isn't just a US play. Multi-network extends your connectivity footprint beyond borders, with native roaming and calling in 100 plus countries on Darkstar and 180 plus countries across their platform. They're saying you don't just get a second network in the US, you get a global advantage that no single carrier can ever offer. You'll also get an extra phone number, built-in flexibility. You're already running two networks, they said, but why stop there? With multi-network, you also get a second phone number giving you more ways to manage your work, travel, privacy, or personal calls without juggling multiple SIMs or devices. Now, if I'm being honest, I wish you could choose a second number if you wanted it, but I wish it didn't need it, meaning I wish it wasn't required. I wish you could have the same number that would allow you to kind of toggle between the networks. That would be even more advanced. Now, I don't know if they can work on something like that at some point, but essentially what this really is, it's a lot, like I said, just dual SIM, having two SIMs in, toggle between the networks. We all know how this works. The difference here is your plans are identical, so you're not losing any features. It's all one company, and that's what makes it a little bit better. So that's where it's cool. Is it the evolution of wireless? Not in the sense that if you could use one number, that would be beyond, that would thrill the hell out of me, because that would be really cool. You're literally, nothing changes. Just the access, just the network quality, the reliability factor, if that's why you're switching. That's it. But otherwise, everything else would remain intact, and that would be dynamite. So I don't know if they'll be able to fix that. Maybe it's something they can work on. That would really thrill me. But otherwise, this is basically what it does. It is an add-on, $15 a month, as we know. There's some cool features. For $15 a month, you're basically getting a duplicate of your plan with a reliability of different carriers. So I still think it's a good value. I think it's a good deal if you ask me. And it's cool in the sense that it's all just under one umbrella. It's hassle-free in that way. So I would say for many, it's a go. That's my opinion. Feel free to comment down below. Let me know your thoughts of this. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Will you be taking advantage of it? Feel free to comment down below your thoughts on this new service. Again, expected to be released February 13, 2025. Please be sure to give this video a like if you found this information useful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.